Don't you all long for the tensing of muscles and the clenching of fists? It's only seconds away. Step forward if you want to taste of that.
God bless the ring. I'll send Chie in since she went in after him first. It doesn't really matter. And I'm not really good with any of them, so whatever.
Round final.
Okay, maybe I am a little better with her. She's got the speed that I need, so. Oh, he wasn't close enough. Ooh, he's got that quick jab is dangerous. Oh no, broken. Oh, so I'll just punch him right in the face. I'll take it. That was really good. God, I want to get okay at this game. I'll put her on my short list.
Wait, where did Adachi go?
He went to Earthquake, apparently.
Doesn't this shaking seem bad? It's been getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, looks like we don't have much time.
Hey, hold on a sec. Adachi said something about persona fragments earlier. What did he mean?
Last time, Sho tried to get powerful shadows by shaking us up so our personas would turn back to their original form. And this time, he's lured us into this red fog and made us fight our fakes, so we can carve off persona fragments in the process.
Oh, so Sho was in the first one too. Okay.
Oh, you mean those balls of light that pop out when we fight against the fakes?
Probably, yeah. Sho is trying to do something with the persona fragments he's collecting.
Or is he just making a leap of logic here? Again, I didn't play the first Persona 4 Arena either.
I don't know. But all the persona fragments I saw so far were headed to the top of this tower. We might find our answers there.
Okay. Trying to figure out what. Trying to figure it out now won't do any good. We've fallen for the enemy's trap so far, but from here on out, we're going on the counterattack. We have to avoid fighting fakes as much as we can. Rescue Mitsuru-san's team and get to the top of this tower. After we all nod to each other, we run with renewed purpose down the murky hallway. Scene? No, there's more.
Sheesh, these hallways are too long. How far do they go? You'd think we'd have gotten to the stairs by now, at least.
Okay.
Maybe just running down the hallways won't work. Why don't we try going into the first open room we see? I mean, this place was connected in some messed up ways during the last P1 Grand Prix.
You do have a point.
But there's tons of classrooms here. Should we just start with the closest one?
Yes.
Oh, bingo!
Oh, good job, Yosuke!
Past the open door is the unmistakable view of a classroom, but on the wall inside is a set of familiar-looking school stairs, connected to it like they were forced there.
I still don't like this plan. We're gonna have to check every door we find from here on out.
Don't worry, you can do it, Yosuke.
Yeah, we'll be okay if we got Yosuke with us.
What's with the blind trust in me?
They don't want to open
Remember
doors.
you guys being such goody-goodies.
What are you doing, Yosuke? Come on, you better hurry up.
Why isn't anyone listening to me? Don't you think it's weird that you're about to leave me behind after saying all that nice stuff?
Just as Yosuke suspected, our progress from the next floor on gets pretty rough. We don't run into any fakes, but we don't make much headway either. How far have we climbed? Feeling impatient, I put my hand on a nearby door and throw it open.
Hey, Yukon!
Do what now? A giant guillotine-like blade whooshes by right before my eyes. I dodged barely, but it was much too close for comfort.
You dodged. Not too shabby, Yukon.
Another fight.
Why don't you hurry up and come in? I'm bored out of my skull waiting for you guys.
Oh, is this the fake Labras? Yep.
Labras!
Like you don't already know. Yeah, I'm a fake Labras. So, let's see how much of your persona I can carve off, okay?
You're going too far. What are you trying to do with all these persona fragments?
What do you care? Win or lose, you're all gonna die anyways. I got nothing to tell you. Now, bring on the ring!
Kind of curious what the Japanese for that is. Yeah. Red pillars fall. And in their ominous glow, I can see Labras's long-haired persona. For a second, I was fearing the worst, but this doesn't seem to be a Labras's shadow. It's more like a fake Labras created from a shadow. We know that! She's got the yellow eyes! She just said she's a fake! Why are you reiterating this? Whichever it is, attaches the giant axe from its back and grips it in its metallic hands. The fake Labras stares at us with golden eyes and takes a fighting stance.
A special destroyer made only to eliminate the enemy. Underestimate me, and you'll end up with more than just a scratch.
Well, she's yelling at you, so we'll go with you. I'm kind of curious if, like, she's supposed to have a Kansai Ben in the Japanese. Since that's basically their equivalent of a southern accent. That is an awesome axe. Get back. Don't dig too deep. Nope. Countered. 2 counters. Oh! She got the reverse on me. Oh, I'm getting out of my league here. Wake up! Sure. Lightning bolt! Get Iron Man all up in this. Damn! Oh. Don't need it. Oh, maybe I do need it. Draw in. Look, I can dash too. Not very good at it, but we got the job done. Definitely doing better this tonight than I was last week. No, I only lost 2 then, so we'll see. Okay, that was pretty funny. I don't know, try that. The fake begins to melt, and there's a loud crack as the red pillars shatter. At the same time, the persona fragments that were carved off in the battle turn into particles of light and float into the air.
No, the persona fragments!
Yeah, we can't really stop it, Chie. Deal with it. Chie looks like she's about to chase after them, but Yosuke stops her. I understand how she feels, but Yosuke is right. Once they scatter, there's nothing we can do now.
It's fine. We just need to hurry on ahead. We're out of time.
Yeah! Still, it's so frustrating!
Chie seems frustrated. That's why she just said it was frustrating. But she agrees. I know it's hard for her to sit around idly, even though she understands.
Hey, something just crossed my mind. Personas were originally our shadows, right?
Kinda.
What's this all about?
No, I was thinking about what the culprit's after. I wondered why he'd be so hell-bent on our personas.
Huh?
Well, think about it. There's a bunch of shadows in the TV world. So why is he so fixated on our personas?
Good question.
Yosuke is absolutely right. Last time, the culprit was targeting our personas to collect powerful shadows. But not this time. If he wanted to play it safe, he wouldn't have goaded a bunch of persona users. Oops. I hit a thing. Just need to check something real quick. Goaded some persona users, goaded some persona users, goaded some persona users. Okay, yeah, we good. Sorry. I know I do that like every show, at least once. I've goaded a bunch of persona users into a fight with him, especially since we've already got a score to settle. Besides, just because the TV world is peaceful again doesn't mean all the shadows have gone away. If that's all he wanted, he could just gather those. Really, the culprit was controlling shadows to make fake versions of us to fight for him. But then why go through all the trouble of preparing these arenas and carving away at our personas? Does he want revenge for last time? I don't know. Show didn't seem to care about that, so why?
Must be a reason he's targeting our personas in particular.
Some reason why it can't be just any old shadows?
Yosuke Ichie stumped too. We need some more hints. We're missing some key information. Or maybe I just haven't put it together yet. A mysterious young man named Sho, persona fragments, and Adachi-san. No, there's still a lot left for us to find out. Da-da-da-da-da-da, we learned nothing. Saying nothing you don't know. Nothing you don't know. So now what? Back to Naoto? Back to Naoto. Do we get to fight Sho yet, or no? The strike I barely dodged grazes my cheek and slices through the air. The pain of the initial blow which struck my back is beginning to affect my breathing. My throat constricts and I have difficulty getting air into my lungs. Only by force of will do I keep from blacking out as I look towards my assailant, who now approaches me. A young man, and he wears a Yasugami High uniform?
You dodged. Such a struggle you put up. You're wasting my time.
Who are you?
I am Minazuki. Show Minazuki. I am the one who will destroy you, the Kirijo fools, and this world.
Dude has no chill.
So,
Gingers, am I right?
captured Mitsuru-san and...
Yes.
It's not a
I caught
decade-old
them off
joke or
guard,
anything.
Just as I did with you here. It seems you're not very perceptive.
So Mitsuru-san and her people have fallen in enemy hands after all. It's hard to believe. Is this young man truly the mastermind behind those incidents?
Your intuition is impressive. For you to discern our plan after only one battle.
It's an absurd scheme. What are you trying to summon with that tower?
I gather that his plan is far more dreadful than what I had imagined at the start. That grotesque tower called Tartarus, which was brought forth to call upon something inhuman. What if the culprit in this case also intends on summoning something to this world? And what if the reason our enemy makes no move to hide the fakes and challenges us to legitimate fights is because they need to gather something before that plan can be achieved?
Don't get me wrong. That in itself is not my objective. All I want is to grant a wish.
A wish?
So we're fighting the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
There's no need for you to know.
This isn't good. He's already close enough for his attack to reach me. I'm still suffering from his earlier strike. Minazuki's next blow will surely cost me my life. I need to buy whatever time I can now.
You kidnapped Labrys and attempted to collect our personas before, but that's not the case this time. You're using Mitsuru-san and her team as hostages, and you've prepared fake versions of us to fight. There's only one reason why you'd create such elaborate imitations of us, even to the point of summoning personas, and have them challenge us. You set this entire scenario up so that we wouldn't think twice about fighting.
That's right, everything was set up from the start. It's the same rules as last time. After drumming that impression into our heads, our opponents admit they're outright fakes. And as a result, I had stopped trying to figure out the motivation behind their actions. Since they'd taken hostages and warped this town, we concluded that we had no choice but to play along, and were willing to fight without further hesitation. But I suspect Minazuki must be gaining those shining particles I saw earlier through our battles with the fakes. Yes, we've established this.
Intuition is
You
impressive.
don't need to repeat this over and over.
By forcing you to fight in this fog, I am carving off bits of your personas.
This is like the filler arc.
Personas.
I've
Ugh.
said too much. It seems our guests of honor have arrived.
Minazuki turns his gaze to the sky and narrows his eyes, as if looking beyond the red fog. Who am I fighting? Simultaneously, the faint sound of a helicopter becomes evident. Yay! The actual
Enjoy my time
helicopter.
with you. If the opportunity arises again,
Maybe.
I'd like to speak with you further.
Well, fake Labrys was at the tower, so I'm going to say actual helicopter. With that, Minazuki gracefully puts distance between us. The moment there's enough space for someone to intrude between us, a shadow comes dancing down from the sky, as if awaiting that exact moment. Is it another fight? Or is it real Labros? Or is it one of the P3 shadows? It's Labros.
Labras?
Don't worry now, Takun, I gotcha!
Labras, don't let your guard down. He's the one who attacked Mitsuru-san's group.
This guy?
Our guests of honor have arrived. I've been waiting for you, Shadow Operatives.
Labras stands between Minazuki and myself as if shielding me. It seems I've been spared the worst case scenario. The sound of the helicopter's rotor still remains in the sky above us. It appears to be slowly descending. I strongly suspect that a plume of dust is installed into that helicopter. I recall an entry in the public safety documents explaining how a plume of dust would enable machinery to continue functioning even in supernatural space-times where no other electronics would work. Deus Ex Machina! Well, not really, but just something useful. Oh, it came from the ball. It is unlike me to let my mind wander into matters of parascience. Perhaps it's the relief at my life no longer being in peril.
Why are you doing all this?
Who am I? That constant question. It's quite intriguing that a machine created for suppressing shadows would ask.
What?
But first, let me see the rest of you.
As Minazuki keeps his eyes on Labras, a black liquid shadow rises from behind him, instantly ascending to the helicopter. It's a shadow, no, a persona, and it means to take down that helicopter.
No! Yukari-san! Capcom!
Really hate. That's the one thing that's bugging me about the English voice actors. Their pronunciation of Kun is, oh man. Labras cries out in desperation. His persona is as though they may be there, still human. If they go down with the helicopter, they'll be grievously wounded at best.
Persona!
Yo. An unfamiliar woman's voice calls out from within the helicopter. All at once, a tremendous gust of wind swirls about the helicopter, repelling the black shadow's ambush at the last second.
Quite the persona, isn't it? However,
Yukari-san, he's winding up for another one! We're getting off, Koromaru!
Just as the whirlwind dies down, an attack originating from within the helicopter speeds towards Minazuki's persona, which was primed to attack again. Amazing! What a perfectly timed maneuver! The surrounding fog lights up, and as the personas clash at each other, those grains of light that Minazuki is after disperse. At the same time, three figures jump out of the helicopter and descend towards us. The whir of the helicopter's rotors increases, which I take to mean that it's flying off somewhere. So then, its objective from the start was to drop these people off here.